So today I'm going to be showing you this heat powered fan. Yes, it's a heat powered fan, no batteries, no nothing. And the reason I have it in front of this buddy heater is because it's got features in it to use with your buddy heater. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing out of the box and let you see what it comes with, and then we'll test it out. So when you take it out of the box, this is all what's going to be in the box. In this little white box that's in there is going to be your little thermometer here. And this is very important because the temperatures on this are very high temperatures. These are here to tell you how hot it is and when not to touch this stuff, right? You don't want to touch this thing if it's at 600 degrees. So these also tell you the temperatures that this thing should operate at. If you're getting into the red, it is getting too hot, and there are little pieces of electronics, there's a little electric motor, things like that that are in there, that when you start getting into these temperatures, you can start destroying the wiring and the electronics that are inside of this fan. But that is really hot anyway. This fan is a stove thermometer. They've been using these type of fans for quite a few years, and they typically would be put on like a wood burning stove or a fireplace. But they're also being used in many other ways, basically anything that generates heat. But this thermometer is very useful. It's good that it comes with it. Of course, it comes with a manual to, talk about it. It does come with this little piece right here on the front. Again, very important that they do that. I have a number of these type of fans, and if they just stick them in a box and put a little bit of foam around them, they'll come with the blades bent, all that kind of stuff. So this one was packaged really well, and the blades look like they are in great shape and do not look like they've been bent. So you want to come in here and take the foam out of it, and you just gently pull it out around the fan. And when I say there's electronics and stuff in there, this little thermal plate right here is what helps generate the electricity. But if you look closely, there are wires. So if you hear somebody go, "There's no wires in a stove fan," well, that's not true. There has to be some kind of motor to make it turn with the heat, and it's generating electricity and it's turning an electric fan. There is wiring on this, but that is why you have the thermometer to tell you when it's too hot. But anyways, these fans work awesome. They pull heat from the bottom up through these little plates. They dissipate that heat through these aluminum fins, and it acts like a radiator, and then it blows that heat wherever you want this fan to blow that heat. But this fan is also a little different. It comes with this fancy little tray. And if you've seen some other videos, some people really don't even know why this tray is included. So they do crazy stuff like lay that on top of their fireplace or whatever. This little tray was built to work with buddy heaters. So that way, when you are using your buddy heater, which has a small problem of letting heat just float up instead of radiating it all out and nicely dissipate it, this will help take that lost heat from the top of your buddy heater and push it toward wherever that fan is blowing. And believe me, they do awesome with that. So the buddy heaters are not already awesome enough as it is. Add one of these to it, and now you've just increased the amount of heat dramatically, even, that you're getting in front of the heater versus just straight up. But there's only so much talking about that I can do. Let me show you. So again, this is an attachment for a buddy heater. You do not need to use this if you're just sticking this on your stove, right? You can just place it flat on a stove. But if you're using it with a buddy heater, it is a tray to allow you to set it somewhere where it can collect heat and generate the electricity and everything that it needs. So let me show you how it works. This here is one of our mini buddy heaters. We love these heaters. And this one is nice and shiny and new. So let me show you how this works. You take this, and it's got these little, grooves in it, and you can adjust it differently. And they've got different grooves for different heaters. So this one sits on here like that. You just push it in. If you don't see it, it's just sitting there. And it sits right here, and the heat comes out right here, but the heat also starts to go up. Well, that heat that comes out and up and doesn't come forward is going to heat up this little plate here, which is going to be, transferred to this pretty easily. And this is going to be sitting out front, just pushing all of that lost heat straight out towards you. Now, let me move the camera up. I know you can't see it. There we go. So now you get the heat that is radiating out the front. That heat, luckily, you're getting already. But then the heat that's getting lost is going up here, heating up this plate, heating up the fan itself, the housing of the fan, transferring, creating the electricity, which will then run the fan. So these do not need batteries. All they need is a heat source that's hot enough to get them going. And again, that's what this is for. You can just stick it right here on the side of your buddy heater. You can put it other places. I do not think it's going to stick to this because I think that is aluminum. So yes, you want this to be aluminum. Does a great job of conducting heat. So you might just want to put this thing here on the side so you know about what temperature you're getting. Putting this right here smack in the middle of your buddy heater is one, going to make the heat coming out forward get lost on the thermometer, but also it's going to probably give you a false reading of what it is up here because it's going to be super hot right here. So if it's 800 degrees here, it might be 550 here. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely going to be different. So play around with that, see what works for you. But yes, this one comes with this tray for your buddy heaters. So this does not just work with this one specific heater. This is the portable buddy. They also have a big buddy. This also works with that. That's why it has the different grooves. It also can work with their little buddy, and it can also work with other brands. So pretty much any heater that you would have like this that has these crossbar type of grills in the front, which is most of them like this, it can hook on in one way or another to allow you to use that fan with it. That's why you buy this combo. You buy the fan, you buy the little tray here to hold it, to attach it to your buddy heaters, and then you have the thermometer here to make sure that you're getting really good heat but not going too hot. All in one kit. It's awesome. I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.